So we've replaced the heat bed as well as the entire tool head. A lot of the hard work is complete at this point. Now we're on the home run and it's time to complete the next major, albeit comparatively smaller step of replacing the application processor control board. The application processor main board, better known as the AP board, processes information interaction in the printer. In essence, it provides an independent operating environment for the printer and supports all system functions. Fortunately though, swapping it over with a new unit is a rather straightforward process. Begin by carefully removing the connections on the top of the board. Followed by unlatching and removing the ribbon cable. If you have a laser version of the printer, you'll have a second ribbon cable to remove here. Then there's another 2 connectors on the opposite side, and the final ribbon cable. The wireless antenna is easier to disconnect with the board released, so proceed to remove the 4 screws securing the board in place. With the board now loose, proceed to carefully disconnect the antenna wire in order to completely release the module. At this point, you should have received 2 new cables in package 10. We'll get these in place next. It will be these 2 cables alongside the USB cable we installed earlier. Proceed to remove them from the cable clips, and then back to the rear of the printer, release the 2 cables from the main board, being careful not to damage anything in the surrounding area. Considering the other ends are already free, proceed to pull the cables through to remove them completely. Simply reverse the process to install the new cables, so onto the main board, secure into the clip, and route through to the AP board location. Making sure to clip the cables securely into place, keeping everything nice and neat. With that done, we can continue with installation of the new AP board. Starting with the antenna wire, being very careful with this as it can be quite fiddly, and with it firmly connected, seat the board into position on the frame, and secure with the existing screws, 1 in each corner. No need to go super tight with this as you could end up damaging the board. A nice snug fit is all that's required. All that's left then is to reconnect all our cables. So on the left side, on the top would be the bird's eye camera for the laser versions, so leave empty for non-laser models, although beneath this is the display screen cable, followed by the blue and red connectors, these are your LED light strips, and the final cable which leads to the USB interface board. Over on the right side then, we have the connector that leads to the main controller board on the rear of the printer, as well as its accompanying power cable, and on the very edge is the live view camera connector. That just leaves the final USB-C plug coming from the tool head. When connecting this to the AP board, it's important to ensure the side labelled A is facing upwards. Application processor main board installation complete. At this point we can go ahead and get the LED diffuser strips back into place, so proceed to line up and push fit each back into their respective positions on both sides of the printer. These clip in with relative ease. And with that done, the AP board cover can now snap back into position, covering the cable run as well as the entire board itself, and is secured with the single screw previously removed. At this point, we've replaced the main components of the existing H2D system, and we can now finally begin installation of the Vortek hot end rack.